It's Monday, January 19th, 2026. And wow, the markets are just absolute chaos. The U.S. is closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the global picture.
Not at all. It feels like we've hit what some analysts are calling a geopolitical tipping point.
And it seems to have a name. I'm seeing this everywhere. The Greenland tariff conflict.
That's the one.
It's
Dominating every trading desk from London to Frankfurt.
Okay, we have to unpack this immediately because it just sounds insane. President Trump gives an ultimatum: sell Greenland to the U.S. or 8 major European nations get hit with 10% tariffs on February 1st. I mean, come on, Greenland. Is the market really crashing over this, or is it just an excuse for a needed correction?
Well, it sounds absurd, I know. But the market hates uncertainty more than anything else, and the reaction today was frankly brutal.
Just how brutal are we talking?
The UK's FTSE 100 took a bit of a bruise, down around 0.4%, but the continent, it really took a beating. The French CAC 40 plunged 1.78%. The U.S.Stock's 50 down 1.72%. Germany's DAX lost over 1.3%. I mean, that's a huge move for one day. The market isn't just correcting, it's actively pricing in a trade war.
And looking at the sectors, the luxury brands got hammered, LVMH just tanked. But why handbags? What does that have to do with territory?
That's where you see the psychology at play. The idea of the rational, homo economicus has just collapsed. This pure emotional contagion.
So fear is the driver.
Exactly. Investors are fleeing status symbols, things like luxury goods, and they're running for what they see as safety. They have no idea what headline is going to drop tomorrow.
So if all this capital is terrified of the Atlantic Alliance right now, it has to be going somewhere. Looking at these forecasts, it seems like it's heading straight for Asia.
It's a massive capital flight. While the outlook for the U.S. S&P 500 is turning bearish, we're seeing a target down to 6,750, and Europe is, well, melting down. Korea has somehow entered what we're calling the Goldilocks zone.
The Goldilocks zone.
It's just right. The forecast for the Kospi is targeting 5,050. We're seeing really strong bullish predictions for Kosdaq futures, too, aiming for 1,780.
So the money is just leaving the chaos and parking in Korean tech.
In Korean manufacturing and tech, yes. Exactly that.
Wait a minute, though. It can't be all bad news in the West. The AI sector, the chip trade, that usually ignores this kind of noise, doesn't it?
That is the one major exception. You're right. The Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, the SOX, is still bullish. It's targeting 8,200.
And why is that?
It's almost entirely on the back of TSMC announcing a massive $56 billion capital expenditure plan.
Which I imagine connects to the notes on China and specifically on Baidu.
Right. China as a whole is kind of neutral, maybe a little weak, but Baidu, that's ticker 09888, is a strong buy. Target is 185.00.
And that's because of the chip spinoff, Kunlunxin.
Precisely. It's a classic divergence play. You buy into the AI story.
Okay, so let's make this practical. For anyone listening, how do you navigate this mess? I see 3 specific quant strategies here.
We do. First up is your defense. Let's call it strategy alpha, the sound money defense.
Gold.
Gold and silver. The model says go long, gold, targeting $5,000 an ounce. The trigger is simple. Enter on any pullback to the 10-day moving average. It's a hedge against all this institutional chaos.
Okay, that makes sense. Then we have strategy beta, which sounds like you're betting against the instability itself.
You are. You short the French CAC 40 or the U.S.Stock's 50. The technical trigger to watch here is when the TRIX slope turns negative.
And TRIX is basically just a momentum gauge.
Think of it that way, yeah. When it flips negative, that tells you the trend is officially bearish. Go with it.
And finally, strategy gamma.
That's the AI play we talked about, long Baidu and NVIDIA. The rule is simple. As long as the price stays above its 50-day moving average, you just ride the wave.
So the synthesis here is pretty stark. It's sell America and Europe because of the political chaos, and buy Asian AI and chips. Korea, Baidu.
That's the story the capital flows are telling us. It goes back to that old Simon Johnson theory.
Wow.
Prosperity depends on trust in your institutions. Right now, that trust is cracking in the West.
And the money is flowing to where the tangible growth is. Chips and, well, gold.
It's a wild time.
A wild time to be in the market. We'll have to see if this Greenland headline cools down or just gets hotter. That's all we have for this deep dive.
Watch those tariffs.